My name is Larry Shaw. I'm a member of the Senate. I represent the 21st Senatorial District in Cumberland County. We're here today to talk about a very important issue that's been on the agenda for a number of years, and that is the rights to collective bargain agreement.
I'm Mary V. McMillan, and today I'm speaking on behalf of the Hear Our Public Employees Coalition. We are asking for a very straightforward change in the law. Repeal the ban on public employee collective bargaining. We ask not for a legal mandate. We ask not for the right to strike. We ask only that firefighters, police officers, school teachers, and our other public servants in North Carolina have the same right as workers at Walmart, McDonald's, Home Depot, and other private employers. How in the world can people say that we are asking for too much when public employees around the world and in 48 other states have this right?
House Bill 750 is designed to do one simple thing, and that is to provide a seat at the table for local employees, local and governmental employees, to discuss and collectively bargain with their management.
One of the things that we know is that we need to have a balance. You know, a lot of people talk about, oh, the free market or whatever, but they forget that there's a power imbalance. And in order to be successful in the workplace, in the marketplace, in the public policy place, we have to have equal voices with equal power.
If we treat our public employees with respect, if we encourage them to get collectively involved in addressing the greatest economic and social crisis our state has faced since the Great Depression, if we open the gates for their ideas, their enthusiasm, their love for this state, I firmly believe this crisis can transfigure itself into a period of great development for all North Carolinians, if we evenly and fairly balance the sacrifices that must be made. We can look back on 2009 as a period when strong leaders, like our president, like these representatives and senators standing behind me, understood that leadership at its core, at its essence, must be about empowering the people to take up the challenges of our time and turn those challenges into opportunity.
My name is Catherine Woody, and I'm an assistant principal at Garner Magnet High School. Some have said that in this economy, at this time in our financial crisis, it is not the time for collective bargaining. But I disagree. Educators are on the front line of providing for our state's future. Collective bargaining allows our chosen and elected representatives to sit down with our school officials to come to agreement on what resources are needed in which areas while we navigate through this financial storm.
Good morning. My name is Rick Armstrong. I'm a Raleigh police officer. Absent collective bargaining, many workers are taken advantage of. We lack the input. We lack to have the opportunity to speak to management and have any say in what goes on in our daily work activities. These injustices that happen for the workers creates poor morale, and the poor morale obviously will diminish productivity. And I think it's important to have the input. I think it's important to have our voices heard so we can increase morale and increase productivity.
I'm Jonathan Stevenson, a UNC employee in support of the faculty that puts our future leaders out in the world. Employees have many good ideas for saving state government money while improving and delivering services, but are often reluctant to raise them because the workplace atmosphere discourages creative input from their employees that provide the services for the state. Collective bargaining should provide the frame for state employees to speak up safely and work in partnership with management to improve services.
My name is Marcine Taylor. I'm an employee of the state of North Carolina at Cherry Hospital. If we had had collective bargaining in 2001 was first introduced, we wouldn't be in the midst that we're in now. We would have had communication with the public workers. I'm a public worker. I work. I know what it is for the patients that I serve. If you could sit down and talk with them and made decisions that, impacted the people that we serve, we would have been on a level playing field. We would have had a voice. We could have come together collectively and made some decisions that affected the reform itself. All we ask for is a fair shake. That's all we want, a fair shake, to be treated with dignity and respect.
The city of Salisbury contacted me, and they're against this bill. But you know what? The chief of police was against it. But you know what? All of the policemen, all of the firemen, all of the deputies, all of the teachers are for this bill. And you know what? I got a whole lot more of us working people than I do chiefs. So, you know, it's not real hard for me to sponsor this bill.
This is not a political thing, it's not a social thing, and it's not a hierarchical thing. It's the right thing.
Give public workers equal rights. Give government agencies the freedom to sit down with their employees and develop creative solutions to this economic crisis. The time to act is now. We urge the General Assembly to pass House Bill 750 and Senate Bill 427 this session. Thank you.